So everybody join me in welcoming the Unitics.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Chattanooga's Sunday service. If you're able and you want to, stand and sing with us.
Sisters with me, we are family. Get up everybody and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up everybody and sing.
Everyone can sing together. Just let me stay for the record. We're giving love and family God.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up everybody and sing.
Sing it to me.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up everybody and sing.
Living life is fun and we just begun to get our share of this world's delights. High hopes we have for the future and our goals inside. We don't get stressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family too.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up everybody and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up everybody and sing. We are family. I got all my brothers with me. We are family. Get up everybody and sing. We are family. I got all my brothers with me.
your star, 'cause no matter where you stand today, I hope you know you are, hope you know you're worthy of that smile on your face. You know you're worthy. Keep on flowing in your grace. You know you're worthy to take up all that space. So go ahead and clap your hands. You're worthy of it all.
Oh, you're worthy. Oh, you're worthy. Oh, you're worthy.
Look at you patient, praying, waiting for good times, facing judgments, even at high. And if they don't see it, you can let them down. And if they try to kick you, don't let yourself get down. Better know you're worthy of that smile on your face. You know you're worthy. Keep on going in your grace. You know you're worthy. Take up all that space. So go ahead and clap your hands. You're worthy of it all.
You're worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy.
Look at you smiling, shining, even like the sunshine, rising, living, riding through the hard times, growing, showing up like you're a star. No matter where you stand today, I hope you know you are, hope you know you are worthy of that smile on your face. You know you're worthy. Keep on flowing in your grace. You know you're worthy to take up all that space. So go ahead and clap your hands. You're worthy of it all.
You're worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy.
You're worthy.
Worthy. Hope you guys are having fun. We are. Yes. Thank you. If you want it, you can have it. All you got to do is reach out and grab it. If you want it, you can have it. All you got to do is just reach right out and grab it.
Step on up.
Step into your power.
Step on up.
Step into your power, child.
Step on up.
Step into your power.
Step on up.
Step into your power, child. Now listen to me. All you need, you already own. It was given to you on the day that you were born. Anything your heart can dream, you can make reality.
Step on up.
Step into your power.
Step on up.
Step into your power, child.
Step on up.
Step into your power.
Step on up.
Step into your power, child. strong. God only made one like you. So come on, baby, just do what you were born to do.
Step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power, child.
step on up,
Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power, child.
step on up.
Hey, step into your power.
Step on up,
Step into your power,
step on
child.
up,
Step into your power.
step on up,
Step into your power, child.
step on up, step on up, step on up.
All right, this is another one that you guys may know. Should know. Yes. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. To know the grace of God was sufficient. To know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you got to let it all go. Let it all go. And this is what you got to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for I release and I let go. I let the Spirit from my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. All right, at this time we want to welcome our own Eric Miller up here to sing his original song, Recovery Discovery. Make sure to turn your mic on.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what time will tell.
I did this in an English accent the last time I did it because I was channeling my inner Bono. I'm not going to do that this time. I might do it a little bit. Yeah, some people liked it. Doctor told me. He said said he could see. He said it was bad. I looked him in the eye and said, forget it, Doc. I ain't gonna die. I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. A lifetime of meds? No, not for me. They make me feel worse. They don't even work. I'm over your prescription curse. There's a better way to be healthy. I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. I cleaned up my diet with a new plan. No added sugars, red meat, or ham. There's better options. No arrogancy. Low expectations just aren't for me. I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. My body is an engine, right? Full of magic, energy, and light. Not just a broken part you choose to see. My plan is to heal from this disease. I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. My divine path is to grow. My divine path is to glow. I can do it with you. Or I can do it without you. Because I know what my body can do. I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. Doc, I'll work with you if you work with me. When your tests show I'm cancer-free. Was it you? Or was it my alternative therapy? I don't care because I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. I'm on an organic road from here on out, reducing my viral load to stay strong and stout. I'm gonna stay healthy, just watch and see, because I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. Everyone, I made a recovery discovery. I made a recovery discovery. We made a recovery discovery. We made a recovery discovery. Think right for a healthy life, everyone. Thanks.
All right, so I'm going to read a passage here from Reverend Reggie's book, Thoughtful Transformation. Let me get my second eyes out here. I can't see, but now I can. I see the light. So it's from Transformative Thought, and it's a passage called I Delight in the Light. So if you want to just relax in the chair, breathe in, and breathe these words in. My light shines because I am confident and bold. I respect and love myself as a manifestation of God. My self-respect gives me the insight to shine my inner light. As I take this divine journey, I do not get stuck in muck and mire. Heartaches and headaches are things of the past. In fact, as I move along my path, I throw away all emotional baggage. I travel light. I'll only carry the necessities needed on this journey. I move with ease and grace because love, strength, and power are my travel companions. They feed me, counsel me, and give me energy as I walk the terrain of life. Some areas of the path I encounter are smooth, while others are rough and bumpy. No matter the external conditions, I am encouraged in the knowingness that I can do all things through the divine power within me. I am the light of the world, and I delight in my light. For with you is the fountain of life, in your light we light. Psalm 36:9. All right, we're going to do a song here, so just relax, meditate, feel like singing along, sing along. Not yet.
If I could show you the way, I would shine like the sun in your eyes. If I could find words to say, the way I feel is beyond me sometimes. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 If I could show you the way, I would shine like the sun in your eyes. If I could find words to say, the way I feel is beyond me sometimes. Sing with us. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 show you the way. I will shine like the sun in your eyes. If I could find words to say, the way I feel is beyond me sometimes. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to give it up to Eric now, I think, or Kelly.
Swing a couple of these chairs out. So this is part in our service where we were thinking in the board, it's like we want to keep things fresh. We have growth up. We're trying to do things. And it's like, let's just mix things up a little bit. Oh, yeah, thank you. And see what you guys might be interested in talking about. We do have some discussion. We do have some discussion ideas and stuff, but I just want to throw it out there. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be passing the mic so that if anybody does have a question, just raise your hand so that our online, wait for me to get to you at the mic. And then it's just going to be an open, it's not really going to be a Q&A like we, but just, share whatever you feel like, and then we can all share. And it just, it can be as simple as, what's your favorite meditation spot, or how do you center, or, grapple, what's your favorite way to center, stuff like that, or deeper things like, all right, well, there's this thing, quantum physics out there, and manifestation, are they the same, are they different, So, I give it up to you. So, anybody have anything they want to start us off with?
I do. I don't need a microphone.
Well, we do for the online.
Yeah, the folks online can't hear.
Yeah.
I just want to tell everybody I love them, and this is the highlight of my week. I love coming here with such open, warm, and loving people. This is really a special place, and we're all very lucky.
I second that.
Anybody else? Don't be shy. Come on.
What about a wonderful experience with spirit?
Yeah.
That you'd like to share?
Judy.
Well, thanks to Eric and Lynn, I've had a wonderful experience with the Power of Eight. And we have a small group that gathers once a month. And it's just a wonderful, deep experience. And our focus has been about positive future for our country. And this week I've been a little challenged. And I met with a friend just for fun the other day, and she said, there's got to be a reason for all of this. And it just reminded me, keep going within, keep affirming the good that I know is coming and is at work. And so I'm grateful for all of that.
Do you want to share? Can you share with us how you do that? Maybe when you go with it, when you get frustrated, or?
Well, it's sort of like meditation, I would say, but it's prayer and listening. And I have a lot of little written affirmation cards. It's some Reiki, it's Power of Eight, so it's just all the tools that I've gathered over these 40 years in Unity.
Does anyone else use meditation cards or little notes around their house or anything like that? Little reminders. Yes. Do you want to say something, Sarah?
I just use cards.
Yeah?
I have things plastered over the stove, over the sink, in the bathroom, near my computer, on my bed, when I wake up, there's stuff everywhere.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because there is energy in words, right? That's one of Myrtle and Charles', fundamental tenets. Unity wasn't started as an organized religion. It was started kind of as a study group of other religions, a school of practical Christianity, because our thoughts do lead to words. And when we're conscious of our thoughts and where our thoughts are, and where our thoughts are sometimes controlled, because our thoughts can be controlled by outside influences, stress, family, financial, any. We're talking about navigating spiritual speed bumps in our metaphysical discussion group this month, which has been wonderful. And our thoughts and our words do matter. And when we honor them, by putting them around our house and reminding ourselves of, hey, there is a grounding, there is a center, there is a... Does anyone want to share like kind of a God moment? Oh, Sarah.
Before you move on, in the Power of Eight group, Judy updates our, what do you call it, Judy?
Intention or vision.
Yeah, our paragraph of intentions,
Right.
and she gave us each a copy. So that's also hanging in my house. So, whenever I see it, I'm thinking about what we're doing with the Power of Eight.
Right. Well, intention is so important because if we don't want to get better, and again, coming from a health perspective, I did not follow my doctor's advice. They're like, my PSA was over 700, and they were writing me off and going, just some people are unlucky. And I'm like, well, that's not me, and statistically, I might be in that, I call it, cousin of mine's a doctor up in Princeton, and I called him just for, sort of the and he was like, oh my God, I've never heard of that. And it's just like, this is not the energy I'm going for, and that's why, like, when I came here, I got diagnosed right before we moved from Las Vegas. I didn't tell people. And I appreciated, friends and family want to be sympathetic, but there's an energy with that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, that's so... When you're bombarded by that 24/7, you're not going home refreshed and I want to be strong, I want to be vital. You're going, gosh, everyone feels sorry for me. Maybe I really have a problem. Our thoughts and our words do matter. And when we honor our thoughts and words, magic happens. So does anybody else want to have, anyone else want to share? Lauren.
I just want to piggyback off what Judy was talking about, how I really love being a light in this world for others, and it has been challenging. And some days are just really hard. And that's when I realized, I need to turn to community. I need to turn to friends. I need to turn to family and get a hug or ask for some support so that I can continue. Because I think I have a pretty good practice with my own personal relationship with Spirit. And so I think I heard someone use the words, this is a time of great awakening. And so it's like, okay, that really helps me think of it differently. So yeah, I'm so grateful for all the love that we have here. Yeah.
You want to share? I just use this with him. Okay. Oh.
Hi, my name is Linda. That was the appropriate response. In fact, it was so appropriate. Let's do it again. My name is Linda, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. First off, I just want to thank the Unitics because I really felt ministered to through the music, and I got different messages by just being a part of that. And Steve, and your song about stepping into power. My experience in life is that's been a process. I wished it was that I just stepped over this rug onto that laminated floor and I was there, but it's been a process. And it included and interfaces with the manifestation. Because I can look back over my life and see where my frequency that I was on magnetized experiences that matched my frequency. And they were often experiences that were laden and heavy with disempowerment. And so it's been a long journey. So you ask about, as far as the discussion, just where I am is learning now, since I've been able to look at it historically, to be able to go forward with vision and to realize that the universe matches my frequency, whatever it is. I just want to share something that I was given a couple of years back by a shaman. And the shaman said, I cannot have a clear vision of my future with clarity until I see my past with clarity. And until I see my past with clarity, my past is going to continue to present itself into my present until I see it. And so that of understanding or understanding, I like to use the word understanding instead of understanding because it's inner work. So I just want to say that in this group, the Prayer of Eight and this community has been such a healing, supporting hand for me personally, because I have felt like I was able to bring my shadow self here. And even express it in the power of eight, how that I've had resistance to having goodwill towards the what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing. At the same time, I am learning that's my resistance to the good. And so I really appreciate this community.
Thank you. Just as a quick survey, how many other people feel that they are living magnets? Yeah. Well, I mean, if I asked that across the street, I don't think I would get a 75% response. I think I would get.
Because of the acknowledgement of that we are all magnets in this world, this outside world that we're constantly interacting with, does not reinforce the things we truly want. And that's why these affirmations or these representations outside of us are so critically important to remind us, I only want to concentrate on what I want, not what I don't want, what I want. So it's a beautiful thing to have these beautiful affirmations for yourself, however they move you in any way possible, so that we can continuously call what we want and be more consciously mindful of what we're asking.
And that we have a place to do it, like you were saying, Linda, and you too. I mean, this was built in 1920, this house, and it was a family that lived here. They were all 1 acre lots around here, if you could just imagine 105 years ago. And it is, I know for me, and I think I speak for Laura too, this is a sacred space to us, this is these grounds, this 1 acre this postage stamp of, there's different energy, and now the memorial garden that we've got going on. And you guys, we together collectively bring good energy here, and we create good energy here. And when we give and we expand and we receive, it creates that flow that we were talking about. And do you have anything you want to add, Kelly?
I like what Linda was saying about to expand on what you're saying, I like the positive take on it, because we're always manifesting. No matter whether we're doing it consciously or we're doing it unconsciously. And if we're doing it by default, we're usually doing it on a negative basis. So to be able to have a community that is supportive and we can come to, and we can have that positive energy, and we can have those people to back us up, because normally when you're out there, most of your metaphysicians or most of your teachers are going to tell you keep your desires to yourself, because people are going to try to tear them down. But we have such a beautiful community here, and so much support. Oh, I'm sorry. How's that? Is that better? Okay. I figure I'm just like super loud anyway, so. But we have a community that supports that, and that is just such a beautiful thing here. And it's rare. When I first started studying metaphysics 4-ish years ago, there was no community around me. I was on my own, you know, and I was constantly, if I shared with anybody, it was usually they were coming back with something negative and tearing it down, you know. So, you know, that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah.
It's just such a wonderful place to be, to have support and people not tearing down your vision.
Does anyone else struggle with that, or does anyone else, or what was, oh, yes. Cordless.
Yeah, I'm gonna share a really subtle but positive manifestation.
I wasn't supposed to be here today because I had this big craft fair out at Audubon Acres, and we were all prepared for it. We were out there yesterday, and it was raining cats and dogs.
I should have been there early.
But what happened, unknown to me, because I had casually mentioned to my oldest granddaughter, and this is the story, who has been angry at me ever since I got with my partner, because she couldn't forgive the fact that her grandma had passed years ago, and I was supposed to be what she felt was loyal to her other grandma. And for years I've been manifesting, or I have been praying for our relationship to come back to what it could be. Yesterday she was there, her and her husband were there. They got there before we did. They got there all ready to set up come rain, shine, whatever. And I mean, there have been other instances of good, but yesterday it was like, I realized that I really hated that I got rained out of the festival. It was a choice I had to make because I went ahead and had the festival, but I didn't want to take a chance on ruining my stuff. But I spent an hour, probably an hour and a half there on the porch at Audubon with my granddaughter and her husband and my partner. And it was just amazing. It was like, okay, this is family. And this is why I had given up several years ago on trying to talk logic and help her figure things out. I had done my best to make amends to her because I realized that as a 14-year-old kid, she really felt abandoned. And so I had done everything that I could figure out to do. And then finally I thought, go back to the unity message. And this was not, I have two granddaughters, and so it was not the one that some of you all know, Grayson, who's always been close to me, but this was the biggest gift. I've only got two granddaughters, and yesterday was amazing for me. So I would get rained out for every craft fair forever just to get to have had that. And it's about meditation.
Hi, I'm Susan. It's so good to be here. Oh, I've got to put the mic up. I'm one of these voices I think carries, but like yours, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Okay, so I guess I've been involved in metaphysical stuff since I was about 15, so you can kind of do the math. Yeah, 10 years, we'll take it. And this is just a really warm and loving and kind, spirited community. And I went to the new member, I guess it was orientation, if we wanted to consider, and I said, oh, I'm not staying long because I don't feel so great. Stayed the whole time. Had a wonderful time. And we've come from Sausalito, California, and it's been, in some ways, a huge culture shock, but coming in here today and last week, like, we're home. It's just so lovely. I don't know why it took us so long to walk through the door. Yeah, sometimes it's just, oh yeah, we're going. Oh yeah, we're going. Oh yeah, it's Sunday morning. Oh yeah, we're going. But there was one thing that occurred to me. I don't remember who, I think you were probably talking. Yeah, it makes sense, or me, that I've had migraine headache for probably 50 years, but I always say it doesn't have me. And that's really important to me. I never say I'm a migrant-er or anything like that, because who wants to identify? But what I do, no, he does not. We do not. I don't identify. Now, there are times I have a headache, and if I talk to someone at all, I will say, this is going on, just the positive, please. That's what I will say. Just give me the positive. Anything that you know of, that you've tried, or if a loved one of mine is going through, just give me that. And for the most part, people will. Do you think? They will.
Yeah.
So there's part of me says, no, don't share. And the other part of me says, yes, do share. And I've been a life coach for about almost 30 years. And I think a sacred intention does result in a sacred manifestation. So I think sharing when it's appropriate. The when is part of it maybe too. How you do it, when you do it, what you do. So everything everybody's saying, this is lovely. I'll do all the talking. You can talk. This is the talkative one, right? He's the talkative one. Anything for you?
I echo what you said. I feel like I'm home.
I need to learn that.
Thank you so much.
Gordon?
I'm very new to the group here, but I'm enjoying every interaction I've had with the group. My wife and I had to move to Indiana for several years, and when she passed, I moved back to town and decided I was going to go to some of the churches that we had gone to before. And just, it was like walking into an empty hall. Nobody talked, nobody said anything. I'd say hi, they didn't even respond. It's like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. And then my late wife actually sent me here. And it's been wonderful. And you talking about migraines is kind of interesting too, because I've had migraines for many years myself and been on all kinds of medicine for it. And I have what I call quick attack pills, migraine comes, grab one of those and try and stave it off as much as possible. Went to PT the other day, and because of the nature of PT, there's all kinds of stuff I don't bring with me. And I didn't bring my migraine pills. And I ended up with a migraine, and I'm like, okay, please help me. I've got to get back to the house to get to my pills. Please make sure this doesn't get in the way of my visualization and driving and all that. Before I got back to the house, it was gone. All on its own. Yes, it was all gone on its own. One of the notes I saw up there was saying, does it make a difference when you pray with gratitude? And over the last several months, it's gotten to the point where my whole focus on how I pray is not ask as much as, to me, I kind of consider it almost like a insulting spiritual intention. I've already asked once. You're not understanding me. You're not, ignoring me. So if I've already asked, then my only thing to do now is be grateful for what you're doing. And
Living magnet.
it's a lot of things don't happen immediately. There's stages involved in answering that prayer, and people and things around you that have to happen in order for that to come about. And it's like, okay, you're already working, so thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for working on my prayer.
Anybody else while I'm in the back of the room? Oh, Tony. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, how do we want to do that?
The children's song.
Okay. Would you like to share anything, either of you? No? Okay. You can run up and down the aisle, that'd be fun too. That's what if I was your size, that's what I would do.
Well, I'd just like to say thank you for everyone being here today. It's great for us to be able to play music, but to be able to connect. And thanks to Gloria, Mona, and everybody for being the volunteer backup dancers. That just added to it. So thank you guys so much, and just thankful for this church. Glad we have a church home now. I found a church home in '08 when my lovely wife introduced me to Unity, and it was just such a positive change and opened me up to so many other things that I could not find in other churches. And I'd already been exposed to Dr. Wayne Dyer, but didn't find any other churches that were on that. And then Colin Tipping from Church Radical Forgiveness and so forth, and the list goes on and on and on. The 5 Agreements. I mean, there's just so many things, and it's just so wonderful. We're continuing on that journey and being able to have those classes and books and you name it. So anyway, thank you all, and thank you, God.
This has been wonderful. We do have a little bit, but Lynn wants to share, talking about books and learning, since we are all on a path, right? We're all kind of in agreement that 4 years on this path, well, that's why you're sitting in the front, right? We've been, 30, we've all been, there's still constantly learning to do, or we're reminded, like in that story you shared, Gordon, where we get reminded of the connection beyond, or whether it's ancestors or whether it's energy. That is so consoling for us when I was single, there were lots of times I felt very, very alone, but I just knew I was living near the ocean, and I knew that my good was just not manifesting in the humans around me, but I still believed in good, if that makes sense, and then I met my wonderful, beautiful wife.
So in January of 2020, I had the great opportunity to get training from one of our members here, Ellen Craig, in transcendental meditation. And it was such perfect timing, because who knew what was going to happen in March of 2020, right? So I had a lot of time to practice. And over the years, this is a book by the worldwide leader of transcendental meditation, Dr. Tony Nader. And I acknowledge and recognize that everybody has a different way to meditate. We all don't do TM, and that's okay. Everything is good as long as you're trying, right? And but this particular book is so cool because it really explains the neuroscience and about, in your brain, what happens. And I just want to read you a tiny little thing that describes this book and how interesting. In Consciousness is All There Is, Dr. Tony Nader expands the frontiers of holistic health. He goes beyond conventional mind-body medicine to explore the role of consciousness as the basis of our mind, body, and the environment. His consciousness paradigm is based on the latest advances in quantum physics. It's all in here, and you can understand it the way he writes it. And neurophysiology, integrated with discoveries of ancient Vedic science. This truly groundbreaking book opens a new world of possibilities for readers seeking inner peace, meaning, purpose, mental and physical health. Anyway, I just highly recommend it if you're curious about all those kind of things.
The title, did you say what it was called?
Consciousness is All There Is.
Consciousness is all there is.
Yeah. And he wrote his first book. It was too hard for people to understand because he's so brilliant. So this is his second book that brings it down on kind of a normal level of understanding. So. Tony Nader, Dr. Tony Nader. Yeah, okay, thanks.
It is, I'll just say, it's funny that the Fairy and Folk Festival keeps coming up. Laura and I went yesterday, and Huh?
Where is it?
Oh, it's on Audubon Acres,
Okay.
right down on Brainerd. It was yesterday and today. But just talking about the mythology of energy around it. There's a hiking trail. There's all hiking trails around Audubon Acres. But what they've done for the festival is they've hung these placards from the trees at various points, pointing out the different, I use the word mythology, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's the different icons from folklore in various countries all around the world. I mean, Gotland, Sweden, Romania, Turkey, the Philippines, the Cherokee, the Lakota, in Japan there was that, and of these sort of wood nymphs and wood elves, these short, tiny people, some that can sometimes transition from trees into humans. They're all good, and they're there, and they protect the forest. And I found it so interesting as you're walking this, 2-mile loop, whatever it is, that these traditions go back hundreds of years. I mean, way before the internet, before Cortez, Turkey and the Cherokee. That's 2 continents away with 2 oceans and the same basic mythology. They had a different name, but the same idea. And that's that living presence that I think is all around us. And when we tap into it, that's like an infinite source of that recharge. Like we know that there's something out there bigger than us, that becomes comforting, right? So this, I feel like we should do this again. Anybody else want to do this again? Oh, okay. And then I'll introduce what you're going to do.
So I'm just witnessing everything from the moment we walked in. I like to really feel space and see how the space changes as more and more people come into the space. And the witnessing I did this morning was very intentional because I wanted to really feel it. And the words that come to mind when I think of coming to church, and I think all of you have also described it in the same way, or the spiritual center that we call it, is we are here to fill our spiritual bellies. We get sustenance here. We get nutrients, nurturing. We get and there's nowhere else we can really get that. And that's what makes Unity and what Charles and Myrtle Fillmore put together is so unique, and why it's such a draw, because we get to have all of these interesting discussions of interest that tap into this innate wisdom we know is here. We just have forgotten, and now we're in the path of remembrance. So that was all I wanted to say. Thank you for being a part of this delicious spiritual belly filling that I am enjoying.
And now we're going to have an opportunity. Nome is going to lead us in a gratitude invocation for us to open up ourselves to receiving, and because continuing this, because it is a two-way street. It is, it's a multiverse, it's a multi-street, and so we're going to do a gratitude invocation now. Yeah. We'll use the other mic here. I'll turn this one off. Where's Steve? Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for sharing so much, and give yourself all a hand.
So I think you all kind of grasp the idea that my name is Nome. My name is Nome Stark. I have the honor of serving on your board of trustees as treasurer, and thank you so much for this opportunity to shine like I should and to step into my power. Thank you. So when I was putting this together, I roll with a couple of different groups. One of them are the Angels. They kind of had their way with me with this, so really what you're hearing is the Angels. I kind of was just the vehicle that kind of went along with them. So I want you to understand and know that your heart is such a sacred gift on this earth. You have no idea. how deeply this truth is. It is such a sacred gift. And today, I would like to help the angels with filling your heart with gratitude. You are a love warrior. You are fighting for love. And that's the most important thing to fight for. The angels are so thankful for your faith and for your hope, because without that, they couldn't do the things that they need to do. So they are so grateful for this honor, to be able to honor you today. It takes a very special muscle. I heard us discussing this earlier. A very special muscle to still give love and light, even though the world around us reflects the exact opposite. And the angels take note of that. They take very specific note of that. I'm being asked to read an invocation, which is like kind of a strong prayer of gratitude for you all. And then after the invocation, I'm going to walk you through a very quick meditation. It's visual if you want, or it could be feeling if you want, or it could be a knowing. If you're not sure what all that means, just open yourself up to an experience and trust that it is happening in your best and highest good. For those of you online, this is something you can definitely participate in. Center yourself in your heart spaces. I'd like you to place your feet firmly on the ground. I'd like your palms relaxed, but I want them to face up in the receiving position. Excellent. You guys are experts. We want to take a couple of breaths. When we inhale, we are going to inhale divine light. It's pure white. And we're going to exhale love. We want to fill this space with pink, loving light. So let's go ahead and do this. Inhale, divine white light. And exhale, pure love. Inhale, divine white light. And exhale, pure love. And see this love filling this space, sharing it with all of our fellow. One more time. Inhale of divine, pure, white light. And exhale, beautiful pink energy of love into this airspace. Awesome. So I'm going to begin. You can feel free to keep your eyes closed if you want. Creator of all that is, all the archangels, divine loving light, and the heart of the universe. Assist these beautiful souls to open their divine hearts wide open, to receive your gratitude today so that they can fully understand, see, and feel the value in their world. Empower them so that the gifts they so freely give and receive multiply in their lives and in the lives of those they touch. Thank you, Creator of all that is. Thank you to the archangels for bringing the gift of gratitude to these beautiful souls who gather here today. Bring your attention to your heart. In the very center of your heart is a cup. See this cup sitting and resting gracefully there. What does the cup look like? How is the cup decorated? Take a moment with this cup and receive information about yourself. Note what comes up for you. In order to fully receive gratitude, we must first be receptive. So imagine that this cup in your heart is a symbol of pure receptivity. And it's completely empty, waiting to be filled. Just like a baby bird is waiting to be fed. I invite the archangels to come and fill that cup in your heart with the energy of gratitude. Raise your awareness and witness this energy of gratitude as it enters through the crown and starts to fill your cup. What color is this energy that's streaming in from your crown right now? Does it have a feeling? What can you sense about it? And allow it to fill your heart space. Allow the archangels to come and give you thanks for you and for all the hard work that you've been doing. Exhale anything that gets in the way of you receiving this divine love of gratitude. If you wish to welcome this gratitude even deeper into your body, imagine every cell is an empty cup that is willingly and able to receive gratitude deeper. So your entire body is now receiving this beautiful energy of gratitude. Every cell of your body. The angels wish you to claim a statement, and you can repeat it as many times as you want. The power of God's love flows through me. The power of God's love flows through me. The power of God's love flows through me. Pause for a moment here. Sink into this new awareness and feel the bliss and the presence of the divine within. However you wish to sense it, know that you are loved deeply. Oh, my heart is glowing right now. It is so hot. It's like iron hot right now. Creator of all that is and all the archangels, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Nome.
Get this thing down there. It's like pushing me way back because I'm so short. All right, so now a word from the Unity Collections Department. You know, we do offer an after the meditation because you guys are still a little bit fuzzy. That's by design. No, I just want to thank all you guys for your support of this wonderful community. We give to what we love. And we give in love, because when we give in love, then money is the energy that's reciprocal and it comes back to us. And we really appreciate everything that you do. We appreciate everybody online that gives. It's really easy to do that. Just go to our main website page and hit that donate button, follow the prompts, and there it is. And you are vital to our church also. So let's just take a few minutes, take a deep breath, stay in that meditative state so your hearts and pocketbooks are open. And say it after me. Divine love
through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I receive in abundance. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord, we are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord, and we will pray that all unity will one day be restored, and they'll know we're one family by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are family by our love.
Father, Mother God, divine source, we are so grateful for these blessings. We ask that you bless the giver and the gift. come back around, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And so it is.
Well, everybody, it's a lot of fun. There's something special happening in here, you know. So we're really blessed to be a part of this community, and we're going to do a different closing song today, and it kind of goes along with this whole shine. You know, we need to shine our light into this world. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Give me your word, give me a sign. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? What will I find? Lay me on the ground or fly me to the sky. Show me where to look, show me what will I find? What will I find? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. 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 Love is in the water, love is in the air. Show me where to look, tell me where love be there. Will love be there? Teach me how to speak, teach me how to share. Teach me where to go, tell me where love be there. Will love be there? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Sing with us. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Give me a word, give me a sign. Show me where to look and tell me what will I find? What will I find? Lay me on the ground and fly me in the sky. Show me where to look and tell me what will I find? What will I find? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. 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 I'm gonna let it shine, I'm gonna let it shine. Heaven, let the light shine on me. Oh, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Heaven, let the light shine on me. Shine, shine on me, shine. Give it a little shine. 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 Woo!
Thank you guys. Go out there.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Go out there and shine some light into this world. Yes. All right. So we're going to close it out with a prayer for protection, kind of bring it down a little bit. No, we're not? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. Yes.
You guys, that was rock.
Thank you guys. It's a yin yang thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That was so much fun. I'm glad you included the last part.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Okay, just a couple of quick announcements. I don't want to be a buzzkill. Wellness Warriors will be meeting this Thursday at noon. This group is for anyone coping with serious ongoing health challenges. It's an open, frank, 100% confidential sharing and caring space for dealing with the realities of health challenges and setting intentions for a positive outcome. So join us on that if you're having those issues. On Tuesday, June 10th, a new 7-week spiritual connection group class will be starting. It'll meet on Tuesday mornings from 10:45 to noon. And we'll be reading the Unity classic called How to Let God Help You. This book is a collection of Myrtle Fillmore's letters, articles, and lectures containing many wonderful, useful selections of her teachings, offerings, and practical advice for living a God-led, successful life. Louder! Can you boost my mic? I'm just kidding. You're good. I'll just stand closer.
Yeah.
I have a fear of mics.
What about Greg's?
Greg scared me a little too. Ba-dum-bum. As many of you have noticed, we're creating a vision board right here, and this is for our church growth. This is a vision for our future. We desire to build a 40 by 60 sanctuary area off this building is kind of the plan right now. We're still kind of getting our vision together. We want everybody to be involved in this because we want a good, cohesive vision to go forward, because it's the vision that manifests, right? So when you're standing in line for a potluck, feel free to drop in a few extra bucks and make this expansion a reality.
You got us a hot new donation.
Yeah, we got a little.
We got a Thanks, Kelly.
Kind of tucked in there out of the way. That's a little better, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So nobody has to smash into it. In 2 weeks on Sunday, June 8th, Reverend Reginald Howard will be our guest speaker. He will present a workshop after the service called You Are the Prayer You Pray. The love offering for this dynamic, empowering workshop will only be $20, so join us for that. For those of you who are outdoor water enthusiasts, please see Lynn Seeger if you would like to paddle down the Hiwassee. That sounds like a good time, doesn't it?
Yes.
On Saturday, June 28th, or go tubing, whatever your preference is, down the Ocoee on July 12th. This will be a fun group experience, and I hope everybody will participate. Next week, we welcome a brand new guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Mitch Johnson? Okay, I was going to say Johansson, but where I got that. Who was the founding minister of the Center for Spiritual Living in Nashville. His talk is titled Awed and Amazed, because even when we acknowledge what we are blessed with, it empowers us to notice and thus attract more blessings more often. Following the service next week, the Power of 8 prayer group will be meeting at 12:15. Today our prayer chaplain is Lori Love, which she's up here. She's a multifaceted lady. Not only is she extremely talented, she's going to pray with you. So see her. She'll be in the back office back there in the library. Okay, so now it's time for well, no, we've already done the close song, so we can.
Personal protection.
Yeah, yeah, you want to.
Did you have a closing song?
That was it.
Yeah.
You want to do it again?
That's right, yeah. We come up with one.
It was great.
Yeah.
All right, so our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.